What's going on, everyone? It's Rifle here, and thanks for checking out this video. In this one, I got you guys some promising news that'll be coming in Destiny 2's future. At least, that is what I'm hoping. I do have an idea on how this can completely fail as well, and I'll be going over that further in this video. Anyways, there is a new blog by Bungie saying, this week at Bungie we delivered Masterworks. Update 1.1.1.1 introduced more than just a few extra ones to the version number. There are some new ways to invest in your favorite weapons, overhauls to vendors, new ways to gift rewards to your fire team, and more. Which is pretty true. I'm liking the way they're moving here for the most part, seeming how the Osiris DLC completely flopped and it's not as big as I was thinking it was going to be, like the first Destiny 1 expansion. Anyways, they also shared this pretty little picture right below when they were talking about the 1.1.1.1 update, as you can see here, showing off the Masterworks. And then down below it gets into some more details about what's going to be coming here in the future. It says, these are some of the first significant changes to the player experience that are based on your feedback. Iterating on Destiny has always been a process that involves you, and that process will continue. So guys, that right there goes to show our voices are important. Don't be afraid to speak your mind. I know I kinda am because I got, thousands of you listening, but I'm still going to start speaking my mind when I feel it's necessary, like I have been for my past videos, because I feel like it's crucial to keep Destiny 2 alive. I know, sounds kind of funny. Anyways, they go on and say we have more updates to Destiny 2 planned for the new year. Once January arrives, which is when the Dawning event will officially end, I believe it's January 9th, I'll get more into that further in this video, we'll talk about what we have planned for the next one, and then for the one after that. And in the meantime, your voice is a welcome addition to this conversation. Well, thank you, Bungie. If you're talking about Destiny, we are listening. More importantly, we are adding features and content to the game. Specific loot! Strike specific loot! Okay, that was over dramatic. But yeah, one minor thing I think they should add is strike specific loot, along with a new raid. A new themed raid, not something where we're going back into the Leviathan raid. You know what I'm saying? Which that's asking for a little too much right there, I know. Anyways, up next I got you guys something pretty interesting that Destiny's starting to kick off, which are comics. So this is probably going to tell a little bit more about the lore that we don't know. Well, that's what I'm hoping for anyways. As you can see here, it reads, Origin Story. Next week we're launching a web comic series starting with an Osiris and Ikora origin story, Fall of Osiris. The Destiny 2 current narrative director, who currently writes Marvel's The Mighty Captain Marvel, notes Destiny's first ever original comic short is written by Eisner-winning New York Times best-selling writer Ryan North. He has made Dinosaur Comics, Marvel's The Unbeatable Squirrel Girl. The Unbeatable Squirrel Girl, huh? In collaboration with our own super talented Destiny 2 Curse of Osiris narrative lead Christine Thompson. With interior art by Destiny community fan favorite, I'm not even going to try to pronounce his name. Here's a peek at the cover by Marcio Takara, all new Wolverine. Check it out, Osiris is looking beast. But yeah, what's going to be in this comic, as you can see it reads here, Osiris was once the champion of the last city, Vanguard commander, seeker of secrets, and discoverer of wonders. And then everything changed. How did Osiris go from hero to traitor? Coming soon, for free, on Bungie.net. Woohoo, yeah, that's pretty cool. Even though they should be adding more to the gameplay instead of the backstory, but still, it's pretty cool. Anyways, next up I got you guys Before the Dawn, aka the Dawning event, the Christmas event, the snowy event, whatever you celebrate event for the holidays. Anyways, this is pretty sweet, and they got a lot of new that'll be coming in this event. As you can see, 1 hour ago, Bungie made a post about this. The Dawning. The traveler is awake. For humanity, a new golden age has begun. This year's Dawning is unlike any other. It's not just a renewal that a new year brings, but the dawn of something greater. Now more than ever, we must gather together in the tower, at the farm, and all across the system to give thanks. Our light has returned, and it illuminates everything around us. All across the system, huh? I wonder if there's going to be anywhere else that it's going to be snowy at, besides just the farm and tower. Assuming that the farm is located at the EDZ, I can picture the EDZ actually being snowy everywhere too. Not too sure about the other areas though. It'd be definitely interesting, I will say. Especially if they added like new secrets that we could encounter or new little story missions that we could encounter on the worlds. That'd be freaking awesome. Anyways, back to the blog. Happy Dawning to all. It may be cold outside, but there's a warmth in the air. As the year comes to an end, the tower and the farm are decorated with festive cheer. It's a time to celebrate your light. And here's a few pictures that they have to share. Looks pretty cool. I have a feeling there's going to be some new secrets. Of course there is. There's also going to be exotics introduced to us. I'm not exactly sure what's all going to be coming. I have a feeling the Cold Heart might be coming to all players. And I'm not exactly sure if they're going to be adding any other exotic weapons. That would be cool though. I know there's going to be new exotic sparrows, ships, ghosts, and emotes, or possibly just a emote. I'm not exactly sure. But mainly, so far as I know, it's basically just cosmetic exotics, just like the Curse of Osiris DLC, which was a huge letdown for a lot of the community. But you learn from your mistakes. Anyways, as you see, snowball fights will also be something that we can take a part of in this new event. Guardians aren't just arming themselves with weapons. There are snowball piles everywhere you look. In the tower and at the farm, you could tag your friends for bragging rights. In strikes, you can blast an enemy with a snowball to stun them and deal big damage. Stay frosty out there. Okay. And also up next, we got Mayhem in the cold. Keep your blood warm and your heart pumping in the crucible. Cold heart. Just kidding. Anyways, Mayhem is back, so your abilities recharge faster, point values are cranked up enough to melt the ice. It's anarchy, and it's awesome. As you can see, milestones of the winter. This is, oh man, that gear though, right guys? Looks freaking sweet. Anyways, it says, engage in Crucible Mayhem or become Legend in Strikes, and you'll be rewarded. Every week, complete a milestone for a donning engram. Get in the giving mood with new consumables that give rewards to everyone you are playing with. If there's a specific donning item that you have your heart set on, tests will refresh your inventory each week, enabling you to use your Bright Dust reserves for your holiday shopping. On one week or another during the 3-week event, you'll find every donning themed exotic, ship, ghost, sparrow, and emote, and also every donning themed legendary armor piece on her shelves. Okay, I'm not exactly sure if I'm liking the vibe I'm getting from that. It seems like Bungie is trying to get players to purchase things, but who knows? This is just a hint right now, guys. Save your Bright Dust, because you don't want to feel left out and have to feel like you're going to have to purchase something to get what you need. Anyways, up next on this little blog, it says gifting and receiving. Pick up a donning gift schematic from the bazaar, venture to other worlds and craft a unique gift for the vendors and agents you find in the tower and beyond. Then, give the lucky person their gift and receive a gift in return. You can participate in the season of giving every day of the event. And lastly, the donning begins on Tuesday, December 19th, and the donning will end on Tuesday, January 9th. So yeah, I was right before. And also, as you can see, we're going to be able to play ice hockey in the tower as well. That looks like it's in the hangar. Pretty sweet. Lastly, in this blog that I wanted to go over is Bungie's mistake. As you can see here, it reads, earlier this week, we updated this same blog with some notes on how we intend to handle expansions differently going forward. You should read them, which I'm not going to read them because I already know what it's all about. Essentially, their goals are to continue adding new challenges to Destiny and to keep old challenges relevant without taking them away from anyone. It's a delicate balance, and we intend to do a better job of striking it. In case you guys don't know, Bungie ended up locking out players that don't have the DLC from high-level activities in Destiny 2. Basically, it was getting players to feel left out, and they would either quit because they basically didn't have access to the whole game, or they would purchase the DLC just so they would have access to more of the game. Some of you might be thinking, that's alright. In Destiny 1, we wasn't able to play Trials unless we had a certain expansion, and it made a lot of other players feel left out. But if you think about it with Destiny 2, Trials started out in the vanilla game. And once they added the DLC, players weren't able to play Trials anymore because the new map was in the Trials category. So basically, Bungie's solution and their update on fixing that is that they're not going to have the Curse of Osiris map be played as often in Trials, so people without the DLC can still play Trials. Also for the raid, they end up hiring the power level. They now made it back down to the regular power level needed, and they're going to add a new category where DLC players can play that and feel like it's more challenging. They're going to make that new category be a higher power level, and the lower power levels, the non-DLC players, can still play and enjoy. So Bungie's thinking of ways to fix it, which I like because I can actually see them trying to improve the game now. It's a good thing that we keep our voices and opinions out there instead of tucking our tail behind us and seeming like the game's all great and we continue to glorify it when it doesn't need to be glorified. But one thing that gets me aggravated, I don't even want to imagine how many players felt forced to purchase the DLC to continue to play the game that they actually really enjoy playing. That really does aggravate me. Maybe some people out there don't have as much money and they're wanting to wait until their next paycheck or Christmas time or something instead of feeling like they have to purchase the DLC now in order to continue to play with their friends and enjoy an experience in Destiny 2. That thought kind of irks me, I'm not going to lie. Makes me feel like Bungie's getting more greedy about how they're dealing with their game. But yeah, I'm out of here, everybody. Thanks for taking the time to watch and listen. And remember to leave a like if you found this video enjoyable. It's always greatly appreciated. Until next time, though, peace.